Well, I teach fourth grade at Valleydale Church. Have been teaching for the fourth grade for 6 years. One of the reasons why that class is important is because it starts a structure for their life. That's when they start to actually walk away from, mom and dad holding their hand to they're actually starting to make decisions on their own.
Happy, exhausted, excited. Why?
We always say this is the beginning of growing up. It's in fourth grade, because you actually have decisions that you're going to make, and you're going to find out really quickly where your leadership is, how much trust you earn from your parents. One of the things that's pretty important with that fourth grade class is to just give them the basics. Start out with helping them to learn what it means to stand firm for what they believe.
Jimmy Henderson is on a mission to help children face the challenges of life. He met his wife Rebecca at Southeastern Bible College in Birmingham, and she joined him on that mission. They were youth ministers in Mentone, Alabama for 5 years, and they moved back to Birmingham in 2007 with open hearts and an open home to foster children.
We had 3 kids and moved back to Birmingham, Alabama, and we loved kids and we wanted to be a part of kids' lives, and so we decided that foster parenting was a great way to not only show a kid that they're loved, but be involved in their life in a very hard time, in a very hard situations.
We get over 4,000 reports of abuse and neglect each year just in Shelby County. So from there, we bring in roughly 1/3 of those kids into care. Just this week, I had the opportunity to call Mr. and Ms. Henderson and ask for them to accept a placement. And generally, I know that if it's one of the harder to place kids, that I can go to them and they'll accept that placement and be willing to take on that challenge. Whether it's during the day or at midnight, they're generally one of those foster parents who say yes.
We started fostering and getting more and more kids, and we've had so many over the years. We've had over 30 kids, and we looked back and we're talking about it and how many kids we had and how many kids we still keep in touch with and how neat that is. We have one that has just graduated from Birmingham Southern with honors and is going to med school, and she was just my little goofy 12-year-old kid.
We currently have a child in our home that we've had for a little over a year now, who came into our home wanting to be adopted.
From the minute she stepped out of the car when we picked her up, she said, "Are y'all going to adopt me? Or are you going to be my mom and my dad?" And it kind of took us back for a minute, because you don't have it, most kids come into our home going, I want to go see my mama. Can I call my mom? Can I talk to my mom? And she knew from the beginning that she was bound for adoption.
And so whenever my kids heard the word that we were adopting, they were super excited, because they as we've done this foster care for so long, to hear something that's a little bit more permanent just was like over the moon for them. And so, because they knew they wouldn't have to say goodbye.
As Jimmy's dedication to children grows, so does his influence in the community and his impact on customers.
Jimmy has been in Columbiana for, I want to say, 2 to 3 years. He is very active in several groups here. He's a member of our Lions Club, our local Lions Club, who are Knights of the Blind. He's also very active in our Merchants and Professionals Association. As a matter of fact, we just finished our Halloween Monster Walk, which usually draws 3,000, 4,000 to 5,000 people into the streets of Columbiana on Halloween. Jimmy, this year, took the chairmanship of that event over, and he expanded it. He was sharp with the children as far as realizing, well, what would be more fun than just walking around and getting candy? It'd be fun to have games to play. So we had games to play. He has stepped up to the plate and helped us with several different events like that. And it doesn't take him long to migrate to leadership positions, and well respected in the town of Columbiana.
I really do think that the relationship piece can't be highlighted enough. By relying on him and him delivering. And sometimes it wasn't always yes, but it was no with an explanation even. That has really built a great trust for us. It's allowed us to expand. And then when our beauty school got hit in the tornado, Jimmy was the first one to call. Like the very next day, he was like, "Did that come down your street?" And we were like, "Yes." So that right there, you know, a 6 a.m. call, you know, he's not even in the office yet, calling to check on us was huge for us. So I just feel like we're blessed to have met him because I know that our brand has grown as strong as it's grown in only 3 years because of the relationship with Regions and because of the relationship we built with Jimmy.
Well, just as important to, you know, to love every child that comes in our home, I kind of take that to be just as well as it is with my customers. When a customer comes in and talks with me, I want to know their whole financial situation. I want to know everything about them that I can and make a plan, set some goals. My philosophy, I think, is, you know, once you've earned somebody's respect with their money, then you've earned a friend for life.